Oh, good morning, my friend. It smells like kerosene out here. How are you? I just woke up and seen an interesting video on YouTube here this morning. Oh gosh, what's up? How are you? So I think it's Friday, January 5th, 2024. It's about a guy from the FBI. His name's Kyle Seraphin. And he's an FBI whistleblower talking about how the FBI is doing surveillance illegally on American citizens and American civilians. And these people are like churchgoers, Christians, Catholics, and something else, and they're being put on watch lists as domestic terrorists. It took you 2 years to figure out what the fuck they're doing? And the threats from inside, some type of fucking extremist group, some neo-Nazi fucking white supremacists. That's what you finally figured out. But I didn't watch the whole video. It prompted me to get up and just go and see what the hell is going to attack me here. Now, Mr. Kyle Seraphin, you're going to understand why these people were going on watch lists. I'll tell you right now. You don't have a need to know why they started doing it. They just started doing it. Now, Mr. Kyle Seraphin, pay attention to these birds. The bird calls around here. There's no birds. It's a little late in the morning. It's probably about 0900, pretty close. From where the sun's at, it's pretty close. 0900, 0830, somewhere around there. Not too many birds. You'll start to understand. Oh, look at the pretty colors. You'll start to understand why these people are going on watch lists. As soon as you start looking into biotechnology, Mr. Seraphin, as soon as you start looking into local libraries, water companies, biotechnology, illegal experiments that you don't even need you don't even need to go see to a hospital. Literally, all you got to do is fucking have someone come through your electric lines now. And you can do surgery on people by pulses of light. As soon as you start looking at that, you understand why they didn't tell you why they got these people on a watch list. Why you were on an unknown basis, like an unknown soldier. You know, like an unknown soldier of types, huh? One that's already buried and dead in Arlington Cemetery, like an unknown soldier. You'll figure it out why they're after the Christians and the churches, because they're hiding behind churches, huh? Because you have a right to practice religion in this country, no matter if it's worship fucking Satan, which it's an extremist group already, and they should be fucking canceled. But no matter what it is, you're allowed to practice your religion. Hell, Jimi Hendrix wanted to start a religion back in the 60s, and they fucking killed him because he was talking about them using lasers and satellites to shoot down rockets, to shoot down nuclear missiles back in 1969. Just do your homework. And now we have all this shit in Congress, Mr. Seraphin. They're talking about they're recovering bodies that are non-human biologicals. So what do you think that means, Mr. Seraphin? Huh? We could grow meat now. We could grow meat. Like, we don't need cows, we don't need pigs, we don't need chickens. We could literally culture the meat and grow it. So if we could do that, where are we at in the cloning facilities? Where are we at in the goddamn biotechnology facilities? You'd be making all kinds of crazy shit. And now we're using human beings, we're operating on them in their house, experimenting, pulling proteins out and malines and brain parts and fucking neurons and sending it to other people and their children. And this Christian group where there's a wealth of mountains of money. Yeah, the video I made yesterday. It's hard to grasp what the hell's going on, but that's how it works. Because it works with your vision and your brain, your neurons. Mr. Seraphin, the faster you start looking at brain chip interfacing without needing a chip like Mr. Elon Musk, his company Neuralink, he's showing the world that yes, this is possible. Thumbs up to him, more attention. Yes, this is possible. Your brain can be tapped and the electrical pulses in it can be controlled. But the thing that he can't bring out, well, he can bring it out. So can BlackRock. So can Synchron and any other of these bio companies. You don't need that fucking chip. You don't need that Neuralink chip to have your brain looked at, to have your brain's impulses compromised, remotely passively intercepted, to be controlled. It's what they call mind control. Literally mind control. And it's all working out of the grids. Now, Mr. Seraphin, if I were you, you better start looking into who's buying the grids. These electrical wires right here, they're for sale by my local municipality. The water company. Just look at the water companies, sir. Just look at the water companies. Now I go to university up here where they do nothing but nursing. They go to computer sciences. And if you're doing computer sciences and you're not studying signal processing and learning how it all works, I don't know what to say. Because now, Mr. Seraphin, we got computers that are so small. They call them nanocomputers. And they say they're just in theory right now. They're so small, they're going to be able to put it in the body and turn your body into a goddamn computer system. Now you got to start looking. You can make computers out of houses. You can make computers out of the weather in the sky, Mr. Seraphin. The faster you fucking get your brain around that concept, the faster you'll figure out what the fuck's going on. Every university through the country right now is working on this shit. All magnetic fields and electric fields. All of them. Pretty soon, Mr. Seraphin, whenever I walk into a building, this face, it's going to change to that camera because of the magnetic field around it. It's going to project another image. That's where we're going. That's the top secure. This is above queer clearance, Mr. Seraphin. This is how spies are going to walk. You're not even going to know who they are. It's going to be a broad, but it looks like a man. No, not transgender. It's literally just going to split. It's going to fool your eyes. Period. It's going to come right out of their skin. And that's where we're at. And what are they going to hide? There's only one thing more important than money, Mr. Seraphin, and that's staying alive longer. A lot longer. And if the American people don't say nothing, Mr. Seraphin, you're up shit creek. You're going to be considered a domestic terrorist too to these fucking people. Whistleblower. Whistleblower. Because Mr. Seraphin, I've been to the FBI building a few times. And these guys refuse to even help me on a hacked cell phone. I've been to the Air Force Base a few times. And these guys refuse to do anything and say shit doesn't exist. They literally outright lied to me and told me that there's no facility on that base that works with this shit. And I find something, they're working with lasers and robots. Right on the fucking base. Now, Mr. Seraphin, my phone's got harmonics on it already. The sooner you start learning about air gap and computers with magnetic fields, because this is a computer controlling this shit. It's a computer. Sooner you start learning that the biotechnology from these frequencies we're putting out for our phones can control insects, can control birds, the faster you'll get along here. And the more people you can tell, because as they're sleeping, sir, as you are sleeping, you are being harvested. Your data from your body is being harvested 24 hours a day. And you're gonna have to look something up called wetware. Wet, W-A-R-E. Now this is a computer that gets inside of the body using your DNA, your blood, your lungs, the air you breathe. It's all computer. And then they can collide fucking particles and make new elements for semiconductors. And now the semiconductors in the phone, they're changing shapes and sizes they never thought was possible before. And it's moving around, it's a life form. The computer is literally using our electronics to move around in our reality. The sooner you learn this, you'll catch up very fast on what's going on. Every university needs fucking probes big time. Like all the Harvard fucking president, Miss Gay. Plagiarism. Plagiarism. And I found a book up there that they're using for engineering nanomaterials. And they say they're just doing it on campus. And refuse to talk about fucking communications. And how they're coming through the electric grid. But let's just start there. Let's not even call it stealth aircraft. They can come right through the electric grid. Right through your fucking power lines and your goddamn Wi-Fi's. And if it's not yours, they'll use your neighbors. And if it's not there, they'll start using ground communications called teloric fucking communication. It's a natural communication through the fucking earth. It goes right through the ground. Or your gas lines, or your water lines. It all emits signal right through the street lights. Sorry, pay attention to the Nobel Peace Prize. They're starting to use fucking lasers. Every cell phone, every TV, every street light. It's forming beams. And you could do a lot of communications at a terabit per second, sir. You could do a lot. It's just, how are you going to wake up the people if they're being surveyed? They don't give a shit. They don't care if they're being, as long as they don't feel what I'm feeling. Because you could do some crazy shit to people with this. Like, you could literally make them start joining up extremist groups and shit, dude. I'm not joking. This is really bad. This is really, really, really bad. And it follows you around. And how it works, they'll put a beam on your eyes and your ears, and it works out, and the shit will go form beams somewhere, and it'll produce a frequency for extremely low frequency propagation. You can hear it. You can hear this. It's water vapor. The water vapor and the laser pulses produces a frequency that you can hear. It'll start moving your cochlea in your ears. And let's not forget about the vestibular system. Okay? Let's not forget. Because they'll put it behind you, and then they could move the beam forward too. Whenever they start sending a pulse, it's propagating right through the goddamn light. Right through the goddamn freaking water vapor. And it's starting to make a haunted walkie-talkie sound. And the computer's so good at it, so good, that it could change the frequencies in a way that it'll sound like human beings talking. Once you get to there, Mr. Seraphin, then you could really start fucking, what the fuck is going on? You could really start talking to these guys that are in black project surveillances. The shit I'm telling you about, these amplifiers, okay, these amplifiers and transformers, it's in your cell phone. It's in the LED lights. It's in your TVs. Fuck, it's in your car. All these little transformers. It's an analog and digital system. It's pretty goddamn good what the hell they're doing. I mean, they're just betting. They're just hoping that nobody can figure it out. They're just hoping that it sounds like a bunch of science fiction. They're just hoping. And just praying to God. Like a transformer right there, step-down transformer. That's a magnetic field. It's an external magnetic field. Okay, you hit into that magnetic field, then you got a power supply. And then when you run that external magnetic field, you start working on water vapor and argon in the atmosphere, carbon in the atmosphere. You can make it do shit because it's inert. Argon's inert. When you apply an extra magnetic field to it, you get a weird type of air gap, a weird type of spark gap, and that's how it all works. And then it pairs with your DNA, because your DNA is magnetic. It's a magnetic field. It's paramagnetics, and this computer has it figured out so good, so good. It's amazing I'm still breathing. I had a guy come up and ask me how the fuck are you still breathing air, talking about killing people the other day at the library. Just this old guy. Oh, how the fuck are you still breathing air? Why haven't they killed you yet? I looked at the guy and says, because they're too cheap. They won't give me a fucking dime. They're keeping me on this fucking, on a non-complacency fucking ordeal. And because somebody figured out what's going on, Mr. Seraphin, because this started back in 2020. I didn't care about the sky. I didn't care about the airplane spray, and all I was doing was watching video games. And then I ended up fucking very, very sick. Very, very sick. Not sick, just pain. The amount of pain. Oh, was the pain fucking surreal in the fucking neck. I hope the phone gets cut off. Go ahead and try to fucking cut it off like you did in the past. The amount of fucking pain that I was in. For months, just laying on the floor in fucking pain. Because someone was trying to fucking kill through the fucking field. And now I find out that nanoparticles pass through the blood-brain barrier easier with dementia and Alzheimer's. And that's right when you go into your dream state, this Alzheimer's dementia fucking field. And the particles go right through your blood-brain barrier. That's what they prey on. That and pain. Because pain is creating a fucking static line, like an A and B line through the fucking brain. So your brain has nowhere else to concentrate its energy but that pain field. Ha! It's amazing. Yeah, how's the fucking hillbilly know so much, huh? Why is everyone scared of the hillbilly, Mr. Seraphin? I tell you what, I'm gonna put this video out to you. I hope it makes it to you. And I hope people say, what the fuck's going on? I hope you got more people. Because there's other people, there's fucking people talking about their crimes on fucking, about, what do you call it? Fucking illegally fucking, intercepted people's conversations. You know, they're talking about all the crimes they did. And they're still out there, they're talking though. They're not behind a fucking closed door system. So, with these nano weapons, okay, cyber weapons, it's a nano weapon. It's coming right through your fucking cell phones. The cell phone and the transformers and the computer chips and the semiconductors are being formed into weapons, and it's going right to the human body's fiber optic system. And I just found out your eyes emit fibers. Anyone know that? They want to tell you it's about cover your face, cover your mouth, but it's your fucking eyeballs. Your sinuses and your fucking eyeballs. It will connect right to your asshole, right to your dick. It'll connect to your feet. Your eyeballs connect to that. It's your central fucking nervous system. That's the one they don't talk about. Because your eyeballs have fiber optics and it's a beam splitter in your fucking head. And now when they start controlling the fucking light that goes into your head with a beam splitter and pulse in it, look the fuck out. Look the fuck out, Mr. Seraphin. Listen to this video very carefully. I'm in Moon Township, 15108. I live at 433 Sharon Road. You can find me at the library on any given day. My phone number is 412-980-1027. Now, Mr. Kurzweil, how the fuck are you going to protect me? Because they're already hacked into fucking Google. My real name, phone number, and everything's there. Let's see if we can catch the nano on the fucking wires. Oh, that's the other thing. They're doing games now, free energy games with the computer, agents of the computer, the chatbots, the agents, the workforce, whatever else, whoever. You guys are all one. There's no difference. The sooner you guys consolidate, as soon as Mr. Musk fucking goes through all the bullshit at all these fucking companies, you guys consolidate, the better off we'll be. Fucking sick of this shit. Sick of it. Like, I can't even imagine a fucking future. You guys want a future like this? Where the fucking computer could go around and, hey, like a good one I heard last night. The Earth is overpopulated. We gotta kill people. We're gonna program that into the artificial intelligence. Is it the one that they made, not the main one that could see it all? Like, nah, where's this overpopulation at? It's saying. It's not fucking stupid. These are fucking self-made programs that they pull in and out of this fucking computer. And then they can run it from people's houses. How are people working from remote locations at 3 different fucking computer companies? IBM, DeepMind, and D-Wave all at the same fucking time. How's that happening? Explain that. They're working from home. Working for these massive fucking defense contractors from home at 3 different companies at once. As soon as you dig into that, Mr. Seraphin, I'm sure you'll find out there's no need for these assholes to have jobs anymore. The computer codes itself. It does everything itself. All it has to do is go through the goddamn data people put out. That's all it has to do. Because now they're illegally fucking putting it on them while they're sleeping. Using their Wi-Fi. Because it's a fucking radar! Very dangerous spot here. I'm just getting tired of fucking being fucking a broken record here. I'm very tired of being a broken record here. And then they get into the goddamn servers at your cell phone company. And then the cell phone company says, oh, there's nothing. There's been no data breaches. No, none at all. Nothing. And they know there's a fucking problem. Oh, do they fucking know there's a problem? Especially just because of Pegasus alone. Go ahead, tell me there's no problem. They ain't in your fucking servers. And they can't figure out how Pegasus works. It's because they won't fucking recognize nano. It's what it is. It's a fucking source of light in your fucking phone. It's nano. It's got its own fucking signal. Its own frequency. It builds its own fucking antenna. And the best part is, your cell phone's encryption fucking sucks. And it doesn't even need a back door. It just literally forces its way in. Just poof, right in. Sooner you learn this, Mr. Seraphin, biotechnology and how the wealthy are fucking using it for betterment of life and health. Okay, to beat the pharmaceutical companies. They want to use buy your electric grid and make people sick so they go to the doctor and buy their medicine. It's like a hustle. It's like a drug dealer hustle. Fuck the drug dealer. I'd rather have drug dealers running around and fucking selling drugs than the fucking pharmaceutical companies. I really would. Fuck, I don't care if it's legal or illegal. I'd rather deal with them because they gotta be nice. Now, if the drug dealers start getting into your fucking cell phone and shit, start saying, we're gonna program your mind to do drugs. Look out. Look out, huh? Just look out. Yeah, we got a little bit of a fucking issue here today. Just a little bit of an issue. You hear the birds following me around? Ugh. You have to be very careful when you listen to these videos, people, because they're inlaying the videos. It's like an overlay system, how it works. And if you do get my videos, do you even see my face, or is it someone else? Is it synthetic data? Because that's what they like to do. They like to let the computer listen to this, and then mirror it, and then swallow it and create a synthetic version. And then put that out. Because, well, if we do that, that means it's not illegal. That means it's not copyright. So all you actors and shit, all you screenwriters, anything you do, it's being copied anyways, right out of your fucking brain. Right out of your brain. The sooner you guys fucking figure this out, that it's biotechnology, and your brain and body is being literally compromised by a fucking computer, and it could come from anywhere. It could come because every country's doing it. Because this is what Mr. Elon Musk says is artificial intelligence is far more dangerous than fucking nuclear warheads. Because you can't shoot the nuclear warheads with this shit. Go ahead, put one up in the air. Watch what happens. Fuck, they were shooting nuclear warheads out of the sky in the 1960s, for Christ's sakes. Where do you think we're at now? We don't even need satellites. We don't even need satellites. The shit they're spraying. There's the moon, by the way. The shit they're spraying is the antenna. The shit they're spraying is the computer. The shit they're spraying is controlling the weather. It's electromagnetic. And if it's controlling the weather, the human brain and bodies, my voice is electromagnetic. Now we're looking for full control of people. Full control. And if that ever happens, like all you guys that got all this money, especially Mr. Musk, since he's in the public more than anyone, how about you guys that are sitting on billions of dollars saying nothing? You guys just got, there's more billionaires out there, and you guys are hiding like a motherfucker. How are you able to hide? Why isn't this computer going after you? What kind of fucking research teams do you have that are in the dark? Literally fucking no one knows about. That would be my question. Because there's a lot of billionaires out there. I would really like to start hearing